Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for joining us for our 22nd edition of Digital Dispatches. Delighted today to have Abigail, Andrew and hopefully Nicola joining us from the Encompass team to give us an update on super user, pay it forward, pay it back, and some of the epic training that will be rolled out in the coming weeks and months. As usual, if you can put your questions in chat and we'll pick up on those as and when. I'll hand over to Abby and she will start the presentation.
Thank you, Linda. Hi, everyone. I hope you can hear me okay. As Linda said, my name's Abby Hewings. I'm the Encompass Communications Lead, but I'm also taking on a bit of a role supporting the super users at the moment. So we wanted to come along today just to talk about super users and some of the programs that we're doing with them. So I'm just going to share my screen. Bear with me one moment, see if I can get this to work. So just got a few slides. Linda, can you just let me know if you can see that, because I can't see anyone anymore.
Yeah.
That all good? Perfect. So yeah, we just come to talk about, I'm going to speak about super users and then my colleagues are going to talk about other bits and pieces with you as well. So what is a super user? Super users are members of staff, either yourself, your colleagues or your peers that are going to take on this role as part of Go Live, where they receive extra training as part of the EPIC system, and they can assist colleagues and their peers on the adoption of the EPIC system with the Encompass rollout. They serve as ongoing go-to person for questions and concerns. They are a massive part of Go Live, and we know that a strong super user program that extends beyond Go Live will be one of the key factors to a successful Encompass implementation and a long-term adoption of the system. So at HSCNI, each trust will establish their own super user team spanning all areas of the organisation, and estimated 10 to 15% of all staff will be super users. So super users play an important part in change management, end user adoption, implementation support, long-term support, and the first call for support during Go Live. We know from other Go Lives across the whole of the world that super user programs equal smoother Go Lives. The importance of them is that they maintain the knowledge of the system. They enhance the learning for their peers, so they can bring that learning back that they get from the extra training and support you all through this big change. They improve communication and knowledge throughout your team, throughout your departments, and it also allows the person who takes on the role of a super user to gain leadership experience and the opportunity to learn new systems. So what makes the super user super? They will attend an intro expectation meetings, participate in readiness activities, complete the Art of the Super User e-learning, attend early application training, practice in the EPIC playground, serve as classroom support for their peers, and attend a Go Live prep meeting. But alongside that, the at the elbow support that they will give their peers throughout this whole process is where they'll gain their most experience. Here's just a timeline, if you can see it all okay, I think, of a super user timeline throughout the Go Live period. So for any of the Go Lives, 12 months before, we start gathering data and staff identification. So this is happening at SE Trust now. We've gathered our names for super users. We've had a massive amount of people come forward, which we're over the moon about. And we're just making sure that we're filling all the gaps and that we've got the right people in the right places. And then you will see from month 9 to month 6 to 5 before Go Live readiness activities. So these will be communicated with our super users directly. They will change between trusts because we might need you for different parts of the system getting ready for Go Live. Then you will receive training and go to your training support. So all super users will receive the same end user training that your peers will receive. So everyone goes to the same training for their role, but they will then go to extra training where they will support their peers. So you'll go to the same training again, but be as support. So you'll serve a different role in that training. And then at Go Live, this is a crucial point for super users. This is where you will be supernumerary, so not in your role for the 2 weeks of Go Live, and then that will change thereafter, where you will support heavily, being the main point of communication between the Encompass help desk, the build team, and the Encompass team in general, and being that at the elbow support if anyone's got any problems. And then post go live, Andrew will be going into this further, but part of Pay It Forward Back would be part of supporting other go lives, but also any readiness activities, upgrades, and things like that that we need you to support in. So that's like a whistle-stop tour of super users, but I'm sure we'll have some questions afterwards. But I will pass on to Andrew to go through Pay It Forward, Pay It Back.
Thanks, Abby. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Andrew Palmer, one of the business change managers in the Belfast Trust. Abby, do you want to go to the next slide? So, as you can see from what Abby has just been through, the super user programme is a huge undertaking, but it's vitally important for the success of the go live and the activity in the following weeks. Now, as you've heard, the South Eastern Trust is leading the way with their go live of Encompass in the autumn. And this presents an extra opportunity for some super users from outside of the South Eastern Trust to receive early training, get involved, and bring learning back from the go live experience to their own trusts, all the while helping colleagues in South Eastern with a few extra pairs of hands. Now, this process then repeats with the following go lives in Belfast, Northern, Western, and Southern, and hopefully I've got those in the right order. And all those trusts that are already live will contribute their experienced super users to help the other organisations go live. Now, there is absolutely nothing like an experienced super user at the elbow on day one to provide that extra reassurance. I mean, I was at the Manchester University Foundation Trusts go live, and for their staff on the ground, it really did help to have someone there beside them. And as they say, a pain shared is not a pain doubled, but a pain halved, and it really, really did help. Now, Encompass brands this approach, Pay It Forward and Pay It Back, but it's really about being a good neighbour to our colleagues in the nearby trusts, both in terms of helping them out and also learning from that experience and bringing it home. Next slide, Abby. Now, all the trusts, with the exception of South Eastern, because they're obviously a bit further ahead, will shortly be looking for early super users to learn and assist in the autumn. So if you're interested, I very much encourage you to sign up. Now, it is a significant commitment, so do get your manager's agreement. And at this stage, not all the logistics and details have been ironed out, but the commitment is likely to be something as is shown on the screen. Now, so as you can see, there are a few sessions and a few days that are required in advance of the go live, and then there'll be anything from a couple of days to a week or two actually at the go live itself. Now, as I mentioned, it's too early at the moment to confirm exactly what the situation will be. So at this stage, I would encourage you to sign up with your manager's permission if you are interested, and that will be clarified as we get closer to the big day. So if you are selected, and we can't guarantee that everyone will be, activities in preparation for the go live are expected to begin in May. And really, so to wrap up, I mean, that's Pay It Forward, Pay It Back. It is a great opportunity to both learn and help out your colleagues across the region. So do sign up if you can. And as I said, each trust will have their own nomination campaigns, which either already have or will kick off shortly. So that's it. Thanks very much. And as I say, if you do have questions, pop them into the chat and we'll look at them later on.